Hi, folks. I had a completely different intro in mind, but the certain little cat she actually put a hole in my jeans. She was scratching my leg so hard. Now she's like, I don't want to be in a video. I've seen what happens to cats on the internet. They become famous and then drugged up and then famous and make their owners lots of money. Yeah, seriously. Kylan, please make me rich and famous because of my cat. Although my cat is not malformed. Okay. You can go. Please stop scratching my leg. It can be cuddles later. Okay, cassette story time. Before I get to that, I should probably explain why I'm a day late and always $1 short. Well, I can't explain that part. Well, I can actually, but that's a different show. I was offered my radio job back and looking at the calendar and saying, oh yeah, that unemployment runs out soon, and even sooner it runs out the extra money I get from unemployment because of COVID. So I'd better take the job. So, I missed all my old coworkers and stuff. It's been alright. It's a job. I don't know. It's just weird going back. I feel like this is not an experience I've had, by the way, but it feels like I had a summer break because I was off work for like 3.5 months. I feel like I was on summer break and I came back, but I have to take the same grade again, which I never had to do. There's one year I probably should have, but that's a different story for a different show called Dumb Things I Have Done in My Life, a 5,000 part series. Plays in my head every night when I'm trying to go to sleep. But not quite a 5,000 part series is Cassette Story, so let's get to today's cassette. Today is something I found in the old discount bins, although it doesn't have that little notch or the little bullet hole coming into it, but I'm pretty sure I got this really cheap somewhere. Maybe I didn't? I don't know. But either way, it is Babylon A.D. Nothing Sacred, the follow-up to their decent performing debut album, Babylon A.D., featuring songs like Hammer Swings Down, Bang Go the Bells, The Kid Goes Wild, which was featured in RoboCop 2. And not RoboCop 1, RoboCop 2. And Desperately, that was actually a song that was played by both Babylon A.D. and another band called Baton Rouge. Who wore it better? I don't remember. They were both. Anyway, this is their second album, Nothing Sacred, which came out in 1992. And if you're a hair rock band that has not established a following, a very good following, and you're releasing an album after, the Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains explosion, you're going to have a bad time. And unfortunately, Babylon A.D. kind of had a bad time. They put out an album a few years ago. I think it's a singer. I'm not sure how many other original members are still in the group. They've had some other albums come out since 1992 I haven't listened to, but first album was good. Their last album was good. This album is okay. It's got your typical hair rock fair type titles. Psychedelic Sex Reaction. Pray for the Wicked. Of the Rose. Slave Your Body. Take the Dog Off the Chain. Bad Blood. I think that was the quote-unquote hit on the album. Down the River of No Return. And some of these songs I don't remember now. They're on Arista Records. You may remember them from the 80s as being home to Whitney Houston and I know there were other artists on Arista. I just automatically my mind goes Whitney Houston. Babylon A.D. I guess. Whoa! Look at all these lyrics. So many lyrics. That's a full. I mean, lately the cassette stories have not had big fold-outs, but this is a pretty decent-sized cassette fold-out of lyrics. And look, it's more lyrics. Thank yous, a band picture, very nice. This side's blue, this side is tan, I guess? Sandy? Just Tangier's thing. We'll get to Tangier on the show eventually, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the booklet and case for that. I think this is even the original, because it fits it. I'm not sure if it's the original, but does this, which is, by the way, an Arista clear jobby here. Little inserts in there so you can read it more clearly. Does this still cassette? Well, let's throw in side 2 here, even though this is the side A portion of the week. And crank it up, man! Oh yeah. I can hear the leather jackets and stonewashed jeans. I don't mean that as a diss. It was the 90s. What do you expect? Alright, that's enough. I don't want a copyright strike over Babylon A.D. I still can't get over Scatterbrain. Gosh, of all the cassettes I played on this show, I get a copyright claim on Scatterbrain. And good for them. I would hate for them to get ripped off, even though I'm not monetizing these. Mainly because I can't. Because I have enough subscribers. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Somewhere in this area, there's that option. Other people also say, click on the bell. I don't ever click on the bell. I don't want to be notified if you have a new video. I'm sorry, I just don't. I check, I look. If you're a channel I really like, I will look through your stuff to see if I somehow missed one. Okay? I'm not going to click on the bell. Please quit asking me to click on. I'm not asking you to click on my little bell. You don't have to. If you could subscribe, I would appreciate that. But you don't have to click on the little bell. Just forget the bell. Oh yeah, eject. Actually blinked.